Welcome back. This is the second video in this series about healing from past lifetime traumas. This video will contain the actual past life reading. It'll be on just a minute. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Beautiful out here. My name is Bill Mitnick, and in the previous video of this series, we learned that this present lifetime is but a small part of a much longer journey. We learned that we plan these lifetimes. We learned that we can be birthed as a male or female. And hopefully all these dramas will ultimately be for our highest eternal good. You know, to be a master, you have to experience it all. So in video number 1, I talked about how I became interested in learning about my past lifetimes and how this information has come to me. This particular cloud of information came to me through a longtime channel, Peg Robbins. Peg has had a 40-year working relationship with a small collective group who call themselves the Ones. The Ones were told by someone, I have an idea who, but they're not incarnate, that I needed to know about my most recent past lifetime. Although I have done much inner work on myself this lifetime, I still needed to clean up some fears and resentments that were brought into this lifetime from the previous one. In this lifetime, I was alcoholic, seriously suicidal, and living in shame and dread. Something was wrong with me. I thought it was some kind of a birth defect or something. So a couple of weeks ago, Peg Robbins generously and graciously drove down from South Deerfield, Massachusetts, to give me information so that I could more fully heal. Peg first goes into a trance to access the information from the Ones. Please be patient. It's very interesting how she does this. She's certainly practiced at it, and a trance channel must first establish contact and then process the information as it streams in. So I find it very exciting, very, very interesting. I hope you do too.
And we are recording here. All right, I'm going away. Yes, welcome. And happy that you have allowed us this day. For we are working in harmony with your Bob. And have watched your progress over these many months, and have watched your intent and your desire. And we are finding that is important at this time, that you look at your most recent past lifetime. And is that acceptable for you?
Sure.
For there were some important aspects of your lifetime that are influencing your current lifetime and somewhat impeding your progress at this time. And so wanting to help you with it.
Thank you.
For you have brought in some intentions from that lifetime. You have brought in some resentments from that lifetime. And you have brought in some fears from that lifetime. You understand.
Of course, thank you.
And when we are watching that lifetime, we are seeing certain years before you were in Germany. For you were not born there. You were in Poland. And you were happy. And you were growing. And you were a young boy. And your parents were proud of you. And then it all fell apart. For those invaders came into your town and into your home. And when they saw you, they chose to make use of you. And they took you from your happy home. And they carried you back to their country. And there you were, your term would be brainwashed. And you became somewhat of a tool for them. But you were not a baby, you were a boy. And they worked with you but were not able to erase all of your memories. But they were able to affect your mind and your behavior. And when you became 12 years old, they, is the word conscripted you into their forces. And you had to obey. You had to obey. For there were many, many threats. And you were witness to some very evil behaviors. You understand?
Sure.
And you were there for a while. And when you became 15, you were forced to become an adult in their army, their forces. And you witnessed many atrocities. And you were forced to kill. Not in battle. You were forced to murder. And was devastating for your conscious being.
Could you say that one more time, that last?
It was devastating for your conscious being.
Sure.
And they kept after you, and they kept after you, and they kept after you. And you could only do their bidding.
So I was forced to do their dirty work, you might say?
Yes, you might say that. But that was not good enough. For their programming in their minds had been incomplete in overcoming your own self. And they not only wanted you to kill, they wanted you to enjoy it. You understand?
Sure.
But it became harder and harder for you to continue to take lives from others. And eventually they considered you a failure, and they killed you.